Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all for the race preview on this Sunday meeting, the 8th day of the monsoon races. We have a car of 8 events. First race of the afternoon is the first division of the Hidden Bloom Plate. This is a category 2 race to run a distance of 1400 meters for 3-year-olds and upward, rated 60 to 85, and jockeys are not permitted to carry whip. Number 1, Sugar, and number 6, Lucky Zone are the two runners. They ran in race number 28. And when you see Lucky Zone being a front runner, gave up in the last 150 meters in a mile event and packed off, but earlier a 7 furlong trip, ran behind Vyasa, that was in last season, first run of this season for Lucky Zone, where it was a front runner and gave up in the last 200 meters, so 7 furlong may be suitable for it. Whereas Sugar, on the other hand, with 2 runs off the board, gets a drop of 2 points. Number 2, Ragnarok. Number 5, Romantic Grey. They ran in race number 2 of the season, and this was eventually won by Perception, who just blew the field off by 4.5 lengths. Looking at the other runner, Ragnarok, who did not improve at any part of the race, finished in the ruck 7th. So too was Romantic Grey, 10th in a field of 10 runners. But Romantic Grey was in pursuit of the leaders till the turn, gradually fell back in a 7 furlong trip. Number 3 is Decoy, who ran in race number 4 of the season, and this was won by Bhairava. Bhairava came smoothly on the outside to tackle the leader, but the front runner gave a good fight and stretched out 12. Was Bhairava in the final stages of the race to win it by 3/4 of a length, whereas Decoy, on the other hand, finished 5th in a field of 10. Callista Girl, who ran in race number 14 of this season. This was a sprint race and a penalty terms race for 3-year-olds and upward, which was won by NRI High Power, who held on by 3/4 of a length. Even the couple of runners charged home, still winner better by 3/4 of a length at the post, whereas Callista Girl, on the other hand, finished 6th. Corinthian, next runner, who came from Bangalore. This is a Bangalore import. On first run itself, made an impressive win, winning it by 3 lengths, beating off the late charger Wolf Creek. Carries a penalty of 11 points. Today has gone up in class, Corinthian, with this penalty, and I think he has to fight hard in this higher set. Number 9 is Glorious Power, who ran in race number 31 of this season. Already 2 runs, but slowly improvement shown by Glorious Power. First run finished on 4th to Corinthian by a big margin of 7 lengths, but here 3rd by 2.5 lengths behind Victoria Doresani. Second race of the afternoon is the Silver Phantom Plate. This race is a category 2 race for maiden horses, 3-year-olds only, terms race to run a distance of 7 furlong. Number 1, French Lieutenant, and number 10, NRI Sun Par are the 2 runners who took part in race number 25, which was won by NRI Crypto Par. Whereas French Lieutenant was little slow at the start, later on started to warm up. By that time, race was almost over for the winner, who won it by 2 lengths, and French Lieutenant snatched the runner-up berth by a shot at better of the runner, who was in pursuit of the leader, whereas the other runner, NRI Sunpar, finished 7th. Phoebus is the next runner, who ran in race number 10. Advait was an easy winner by 2 3/4 of a length. Today sporting Tungstrap and Dexter Ringbit is Phoebus, after finishing 8th on its debut run behind Advait. Number 4 is YouTuber, who ran in race number 18. Whereas Windcastle also ran in race number 10. We just missed it out, where it finished on 10th out of 14 runners. But looking at YouTuber, on the other hand, with 2 runs this season, race number 3, 4th to My Way, My Rules by a margin of nearly 5 lengths, and here 2nd by 5.25 lengths to Excalibur's. Number 5 is Ashwa Jaffna, who ran in race number 24, finished charging 2nd, aggressively pushed in the final stages of the race. Was Jaffna, responded well to the urgings, but it was little late. Little early, the win would have been in favor of Ashwa Jaffna. Winner just held on. That is materialistic, won it by 3/4 of a length, taking a penalty of 3 points. There is Ashwa Jaffna. Belgium Waffle ran in race number 1 of the season, which was won by Ogus Maximus. And we have seen Ogus Maximus completing an encore. Here, looking at the other runner, Belgium Waffle, who finished a far away 8th, but last season won 3rd to Cosmic Gift by 5 lengths. Number 12 is Trishika, whereas other runners are taking their first run of the career. But looking at Trishika with 2 runs on both 2 times, That first run came in last season, 4 to Buddy here, third by a margin of 2.25 length to My Way, My Rules. Late warmer was Trishika. We move on to the third race of the afternoon. This is a Hussain Sagar Trophy and a Category 3 race to run a distance of 1600 meters for 3-year-olds and upward, rated 20 to 45. Number 1 is Pride Aside, who ran in race number 12 of the season. That was in the month of July, but had a mock race on 17th of this month over a 6 furlong and won that mock race. That's about Pride Aside. But in the run, what we are looking at was over a mile, where it finished far away 5th behind La Fleurière. Fly to the Stars took part in race number 26. This is the only 8-year-old in this race, a veteran who finished on 8th in a field of 9 runners behind Mystical Dawn, but nothing much we can expect this from this runner, because last winter also, even though had 5 runs off the board in all the 5 runs. Number 4 is Real Talaiva. Real Talaiva ran in race number 41. This is the one who has already 3 runs this season. From the first day itself, it is taking part almost all every week. And race number 5 finished on 8th to Potro. Race number 20 finished on 5th to Madante, distance behind the winner. Race number 41, 6th to Super Splash. We move on to Quintessential. This is the winner of race number 27, over a mile event. This was a class 5, takes a penalty of 9 points, goes up in class. Is Quintessential, whereas when it won very easily, we can say by a margin of 4 lengths, beating American Gangster. Very impressive in this win was Quintessential. Number 6 is Hoping High, who ran in race number 51. This is last week run of Hoping High, where it finished on 2nd to Rani Ruckus. When it was battling with the front runner, I think it was Ishi, but suddenly Rani Ruckus came with a very powerful run to win it by 4 lengths. Hoping High got the runner-up berth half a length better of the other runner. Getting a penalty of 3 points is Hoping High. We go to Moonlight Rose, ran in race number 33. In a field of 11, finished on 9. The Basilica was the eventual winner. But looking at Moonlight Rose credentials, last season only won 4th in 3 starts. Here finished far away 9th. Up in distance is Moonlight Rose. Fourth race of the afternoon is the second division of the Hidden Bloom Plate. It is a handicap for 3-year-olds and upward, rated 60 to 85, to run 1400 meters, no whip race. We have 8 runners. We start with Certainty and number 8, Noble Heart, also coming for scrutiny, whereas Certainty, being the leader, challenged by Bhairava, fought well, but Bhairava little better by 3/4 of a length at the post, and it was judged for the runner-up berth, with Certainty just holding on from the other runner, whereas Noble Heart finished far away 6th. So getting a penalty of 3 points is Certainty. Walking Thunder and Born Brave are the 2 runners what we'll be looking at. This is the race number 14 of the season, which was won by NRI High Power, with Born Brave 7th. Walking Thunder was the one, a little late on the scene, finishing 3rd by a margin of 1.5 lengths behind NRI High Power. From sprint going over 7 furlong is Walking Thunder, which has won last monsoon over a 7 furlong trip, beating Petaluma by half length. Victoria Doresani is the one what we'll be looking at. This is race number 31, who came easily, took charge in the last 150 meters and won with a comfort margin of 2.5 lengths, beating Clefairy, up by 12 points for this one. So this Bangalore import made an impressive start here by winning a race by 2.5 lengths. Annihilator and Night Crusader, they ran in race number 2 of the season, with Night Crusader finished on 2nd, winner being Perception, race number 2 of the season, 7 furlong trip, 4.5 lengths behind the winner Night Crusader, late warmer, whereas Annihilator on the other hand finished 5th, even though was in pursuit of the leader, packed up in the final stages of the race. Fifth race of the afternoon is the Red Drum Plate. This is the Category 2 race for maiden horses, 3-year-olds only, to run a distance of 1100 meters. Number 1 is Ashwa Vivegam, who ran in race number 1 of the season. After being in pursuit of the leader till the last 400 meters, and after entering the straight, there was no steam in the tank. Finishing 9th out of 13 runners was Ashwa Vivegam. Running without basket bit today is Ashwa Vivegam. Number 2, Sporting Touch. Number 5, Zorba. And number 11, My Day are the 3 runners. They ran in race number 18, which was won by Excalibur. Sporting Touch finished 8th after being 3rd, fell back to finish 8th. Zorba from 10th position improved a lot in the straight and finished on 5th, whereas the other runner, My Day, finished on 7th. Number 3, Swalpa Virya Shakti. Number 10, Menlo Park. Number 12, Trendsetter are the 3 runners. With Menlo Park always a chaser. Even in this run, chased the leaders, but packed off in the last 300 meters to finish 8th, whereas Swalpa Virya Shakti finished on 6th. This runner was a front runner. After being a leader all the way till the last 400 meters, gave up in the straight and finished off 6th. Whereas Menlo Park, as I said, who chased Swalpa Virya Shakti, when this runner packed off to finish 8th. And we go to Vidyut Prabhava, ran in race number 38, whereas other runner who ran in race number 25 was Trendsetter, who moved up to finish 4th. We got looking at Vidyut Prabhava, who ran in over a mile. After taking part in a sprint in race number 10, directly went up to mile. And in this mile event, chased the leaders, fell back in the straight to finish 7th. So drop in distance for Vidyut Prabhava by 500 meters in this race. Today sporting cross-nose band. Number 6 is Anemara, ran in race number 10. And Anemara credentials last winter 1 run, 4th to Naughty Circle, I think Naughty Crusader. But here finished on 6th to Advait. Number 7, Callista Babe, and number 8, First Kiss are the 2 runners. They ran in race number 3. Today running without rubber D-bit, but sporting cross noseband along with blinker, tongue strap and hood is Callista Babe, where it finished on 8th in a field of 12 runners behind My Way, My Rules. On the other hand, First Kiss finished on 6th, and today sporting blinkers is First Kiss. Number 9 is Kamagani, ran in race number 32, and this runner finished on 7th, having 2 runs this season, and as both the occasion this horse has finished 7th, even in a 5.5 furlong trip in race number 3, and race number 32 was a 7 furlong trip where it finished on 7th. Today sporting cross-nose band, but running without pacifiers is Kamagani. Number 13 is Veera's Lakshmi, ran in race number 24. Already 2 runs for Veera's Lakshmi this season. Race number 3, 11 in the field of 12 runners behind My Way, My Rules. Comparing that run here, ran with the front runners, 4th till the turn, and gave up in the straight, finishing 8th in a field of 10 runners. We move on to the 6th race of the afternoon, which is the feature event of the day. The Governor's Trophy, a Category 1 race to run a distance of 1200 meters for 3-year-olds and upward, rated 80 and above. 4 runners coming for scrutiny. Number 1, On and Only. Number 2, Diablo. Number 4, Lashka. And number 7, Timeless Vision. They all took part in race number 7, which was won by Diablo. On and Only finished on 5th, whereas Lashka finished on 6th, and Timeless Vision finished on 4th. Impressor being a winner, that is Diablo, who takes a penalty of 7 points, held on by a length, whereas a dead hit for the minor placings and a short hit for the 3rd and 4th. D Minchu ran in race number 14, which was won by NRI High Power. We have seen this run with D Minchu under reminders. Strong riding given by B.R. Kumar, but still the horse took time to warm up, and here Walking Thunder finished on 3rd, and D Minchu finished 4th, just half a length behind Walking Thunder. So total from the winner is 2 lengths, D Minchu. Now we are looking at Vivaldo, number 6 in the card, who ran in race number 50, with this runner having 3 runs this season. Race number 7, 9 through Diablo. Race number 21, 5th to NRI Superpower, and race number 50, a penalty terms race over 7 furlong, finished on 9 to Ashoka. Seventh race of the evening is the Fair Heaven Plate for 3-year-olds and upward, rated 20 to 45. Category 3 race to run 1200 meters. We have 12 runners for this event. We start with Red Hot Punch, who ran in race number 26 with 2 runs this season and finishing 7th in his first outing over a sprint. Again in a sprint distance, finished on 5th. Gets a drop of 2 points as Red Hot Punch has come down in class, but last season winner of 2 races in a good form was Red Hot Punch, where it won 2 races and 1 second and 1 third. That was last winter in Monsoon, taking time to warm up and show the form. Number 2 is Great Giver, where it finished way behind the field in a field of 16 runners, and Quattro was the eventual winner. So nothing much about Great Giver this season. Even last winter had 2 runs off the board. Was Great Giver. Mix the Magic ran in race number 23 and finished on 4-2 Foxworth. Foxworth was very impressive on the day. I think the terrain before the horses reached the starting gate, and that at the gates they got drenched up and still came and finished 4th. Is Mix the Magic by a margin of nearly 4.5 lengths. Number 4 is Naughty Senorita. With this runner having 3 runs this season, so almost every week it is running. Race number 5, the first day of this season, finished on 14 in a field of 16. Then later on 7 in a field of 10. So a little improvement shown by Naughty Senorita. And again, suddenly drop in form by Naughty Senorita, where it finished 11th in a field of 12 behind Super Splash. Aditya and Char Ek Char are the 2 runners. This is race number 30 of the season, which was won by My Honey. My Honey came very powerfully on the outside to zip past the leader and win it by 1.5 lengths, whereas Aditya held on in the 3rd position from the word go, and the other runner, Char Ek Char, finished on 10th. Surrealist and in race number 20. This race was won by Madante, and Surrealist led the field till the last 300 meters. Once it surrendered to Madante, who was too superior for the field, won it by a distance. Surrealistic just made a lot of efforts and just held on in the frame, finishing 4th. Cherish the Lady, number 9 in the card. This runner has already 4 runs this season. Race number 5, 10th out of 16. Then race number 20, 10th out of 10. Race number 30, 5th out of 10. And race number 47, 6th out of 10. Whereas this the run where it ran up with the pace last, that is race number 46, and fell back in the straight. Whereas other 3 runs was always a back marker. Number 10, Talia, and number 6, a screenshot of the 2 runners. This is race number 34 for you, which was won by Varada. Very impressive winner, Varada. Won it by 6.25 lengths, even though he eased up in the final stages of the race. Whereas Screenshot finished on 4th, and Talia finished a far away 9th. Last event for the day is the Karimnagar Plate, the 8th race in the card. For maiden horses, 3-year-olds and upward, rated 20 to 45. Category 3 race to run 1400 meters. We start with Dream to Fly, Luck Venture, and Sugriva also coming for scrutiny. This is race number 33, which was won by Basilica. When you see the run, Dream to Fly, always there, contentious, but still not good enough to beat out the first 2 runners, with Basilica overtaking the leader. And that time, Dream to Fly charged well, just finished 1.5 lengths behind the winner. Earlier finished on 6th, whereas Sugriva on the other hand finished 7th. Luck Winter, even though moved up well, finished on 4th. Earlier run 2nd to Ek by 5 lengths was Luck Winter. We go to Lions Gate. This is race number 9. This is earlier Mysore Pharaoh, where it finished on 3rd by a margin of 10 lengths to Daring Spirit. Up by 1 point is Lions Gate. Whereas Divine Faith on the other hand finished 5th. And we go to Valadona and Zindabad. This is race number 13, which was won by Ek. Ek took charge from the word go, led the field, but coming into the straight, extended the margin of victory to 5 lengths. Even the couple of runners charged home, but winner too good. Valadona in that hurrying up well, finished on 4th. Zindabad was the one, even this was very contentious, to finish 3rd. Dino and See My Attitude are the 2 runners. This is race number 22. Whereas Dino slightly fancied it on that day. With Diligence, the favorite, came smoothly to beat off Dino very impressively. 3 lengths victory, but Diligence was too good on the day. The win margin of victory is just 3 lengths, but it is more because the horse was having full of energy. Up by 4 points is Dino. See My Attitude finished on 8th. December Caspian ran in race number 30 of the season. And when you see December Caspian finishing 4th to My Honey, after being ridden with vigor, started to move up well, but it was very late, but Star managed to fill the frame, is December Caspian. Don Cherry ran in race number 36. This was a 1100 meter contest, and today running over 7 furlong. is Don Cherry, where it finished on 8th in race number 36 over 5.5 furlongs behind. Feel the magic. Nothing much to say about Don Cherry. Last season only won 4th in 3 starts. So thank you for joining us for today's preview. See you next week.